Hi guys, and welcome back to Witchery Farm. Today we're going to be making some Kumquat Marmalade. Now for anyone who's been watching the channel, in an earlier episode I made lime marmalade. Now this is a very similar process, except instead of using limes, we're going to be using kumquats. Now I hear a lot of you asking, what on earth is a kumquat? Well, a kumquat is one of these happy little fellows. Okay? It's a bite-sized citrus fruit that you can eat skin and all. It's got a slightly bitter inside, and the rind is quite thin and quite sweet, so it's going to be perfect to make our marmalade. Let's have a look at what we're going to need to get started. Okay, for today's recipe, you're going to need about 1 kilo of fresh kumquats, a fresh lemon, some Star Anise, and some white sugar or caster sugar if you prefer. You're also going to need a chopping board, a wooden spoon, a sharp knife, a 1 cup measure, something to juice your lemon with, a funnel for when we're jarring the marmalade, as usual 2 bowls, one for scraps and one for your prepared fruit, a large saucepan, a heat source, and some sterilised jars. Okay guys, now before you start, you want to make sure that all your fruit has been washed. Now that's really important because the rind is actually going into the marmalade. So you want to make sure it's all nice and clean before you start making the product. Now once you've done that, you want to take your little kumquat, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut off the end where the fruit attaches to the tree. Okay, so we'll start by slicing him off. Now we don't need that, so it can go straight into the scrap bowl, like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to cut the kumquat into thin slices, like so. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to remove any of the seeds with the tip of our knife as we go. Now, they're quite a small fruit, so this can be a little bit fiddly and a little bit time consuming, but I promise you it's going to be worth it. Continue cutting your kumquat into little rings, and it's fine to use that end piece. There's one done. Now for the rest. So now that our kumquats are sliced and ready, it's time to juice our lemon. Okay, so now that we've finished juicing our lemon, it's time to add the ingredients to our saucepan. We're going to go ahead and start doing that. First we'll add in our kilo of sliced kumquats. We get all those in, beautiful. To that we're going to add our juice of 1 lemon, and I've already taken the seeds out. Beautiful. Then we're going to add approximately 4.5 cups of white sugar, like so. We're then going to add 1 litre of fresh, clean water. And lastly, we're going to add 1 Star Anise. Now, Star Anise has quite an aniseedy flavour, so feel free to leave that out if you don't like that. But I do recommend that you don't add any more than 1, because it is quite strong. Pop him in there. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to turn our heat up to high, and we're going to bring this mixture to a boil until all the sugar's dissolved. So once you've brought your mixture up to a boil, it's time to turn the heat down a little bit, and we're going to leave that to simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes. So now that the marmalade's been simmering for about 40 minutes, it's time to go ahead and jar it up. But first, I'm going to remove that Star Anise. Now it's already infused its flavour, and it doesn't need to be in the marmalade itself. So I'll just go ahead and pop that one out. Now that that's done, I'm going to take my funnel, and as usual, I'm going to be putting hot marmalade into hot jars. This ensures that the jars won't crack and that we get a good seal. So there you go guys, sweet, sticky, delicious kumquat marmalade. Perfect for toast on a winter's morning. Now as usual, we'll leave the recipe in the description box. Any questions, pop them in the comment box below. Guys, I hope you have a fantastic day from everyone here at Witchery Farm. Catch you later.